Tales of ghosts, spirits, and most importantly demons have been around for centuries. Some tales tell the story of these legendary entities being harmless and unexpected, while others out there, they tell the tale of these dark demons and spirits being brought to the surface by our own summoning. And when they arrive, they are filled with power, hate, lust, revenge, but most of all they are filled with life just for a short while. And you best hope that whatever they come looking for isn't you. Hey everyone, Dewey Stewart coming at you with my final video today. I'm sad to say that I am leaving, but it's been great fun and a huge thanks to all of you and all of our fans and viewers. Thank you so much. Your support has meant the world to me. But that being said, we still have today's video to get through, and maybe once I am gone, if you feel like summoning the demon Dewey, you can try out one of these rituals in our top 10 ancient practices people use to communicate with demons. So light those candles, turn off those lights, and let's get to it. Starting us off in our number 10 spot, we have one that I am sure most of you know. We have the pentagram. If you don't know what a pentagram is, the pentagram is one of the most popular symbols that represent the devil. It is a large circle with a star with 5 points in the center that is drawn by one continuous line. Now, this symbol is quite often and was quite often used to summon evil spirits and even worse, demons! A conjurer, the person summoning the demon, would draw a circle with a diameter of 9 feet and draw the star in the center to symbolize the elements. Then the conjurer would create another circle for themselves so they could summon and bind the spirit. Usually candles would also be placed at each vertex or corner of the stars as well. This was just a part of a much larger ceremony usually, but from the ancient times, but this is never recommended because it was said that this ritual would often summon unpredictable demons, meaning you couldn't control what came through. So perform at your own risk. Coming in at our number 9 spot, we have candlelight. That's right, you can communicate and summon spirits and demons through candlelight. First, the conjurer lights the candle and focuses in their mind who they want to speak to. They visualize them. Then on 2 separate pieces of paper, they write yes and no. But beneath those 2 pieces of paper or parchment from back in the day, you would draw 2 many pentagrams. There they are again. But now, make sure those papers are as close as they can be beside the candle. Add some salt to the melted candle wax so the spirit can bind itself to the candle, then ask the spirit or demon to come forward. Once you feel the presence, then you can ask your yes or no questions, and depending on which side your flame flickers to, you have contact. Once again folks, let's just be clear, most of these rituals you cannot exactly control what comes through, so please don't forget that all of these rituals are at your own risk. Coming in at our number 8 spot, we have the haunted call. If you wish to see spirits or demons for 3 days, then this is the ritual for you. First, you must take 5 green candles and light them. Green candles specifically, please. After that, you take 5 petals from a red rose and burn those. Specifically a red rose, please. Next, the conjurer pricks their thumb and lets the blood drip atop the candles without dousing the flame and begins to chant, "God of my world and the next, lend me your sight. Give the power to see things that can give people fright. Too long they've been trapped in the dark, but now let them in the light." Whoa. Now, to finish the ritual, the conjurer will then take the juice of a lemon and extinguish the flame. Then, for 3 days, the supposed spirit of demons will be in their presence. This one is a little intense for me, and I even just felt weird saying it in here, even though I didn't have any candles lit. You know what? I don't really like drawing blood in the first place, as well as for any 3-day visit from some evil being. So, what's wrong with a 3-minute visit? I mean, I don't want 3 days of living in fear, but hey, I guess that just means I wouldn't do this ritual in the first place. I would only do it if I could control exactly who or what came through. Aside from some passed on family members, I would probably summon my 2 heroes, John Candy and Robin Williams, because I think they would still be the life of the party even in death. Coming in at our number 7 spot, we have summoning the vapor monster. Now finally, here is one that gets you outside in the beautiful fresh air. The conjurer goes outside on the night of a full moon, just to give the werewolf some company, right? But the conjurer quite specifically must go out at midnight during a full moon. Then they would focus on the monster and demon that they would want to summon. But there's one thing that needs to be done. They would need to make sure that they are in direct moonlight. Take in a deep breath of that night air and afterwards speak the words, "Gods and goddesses all, summon up something terrifying for me by the power within, mote it be." Repeat this chant 10 times and get ready for some vaporous monsters and demons. And so far I'm not seeing any here, which is a good sign. Coming in at our number 6 spot, we have the succubus and incubus. Now some of you watching maybe have heard of these entities before and others maybe not. If you haven't, these 2 entities are demons that are conjured in the night to have sexual relations with the conjurer. A succubus being a female demon and the incubus being a male demon. The conjurer at midnight will once again light some candles to set the mood, tenderly anoint the body with some oils and move around in a pleasurable way to attract the demon in. Then the conjurer will then visualize what they want their visitor to look like, prick a finger to draw some blood once again, and then speak, "O succubus of mine, I call to thee with this blood offering to come to me, so may it be." Now, this is really dangerous because these entities are meant to suck the life force out of the conjurer, and they most certainly will. But if one chooses to go forward with the ritual, they can draw a white circle around themselves with white chalk, with 3 to 5 candles placed equidistant from each other around its perimeter. But I wouldn't risk this one, to be honest. I'd say maybe just wait until your next partner. Coming in at our halfway point at number 5, we have the Vengeful Payback spell. This spell summons the demon known as Andrus, aka Andromalius. And let me tell you, this one is pure evil, even for the conjurer if you ask me, but no one has ever crossed me that badly yet to make me want to get payback. So maybe one day, I don't know, but for now, let's just talk about it. The conjurer will need a red, purple, or even black candle. Next, they etch the perp's name into the candle, then make sure the candle is anointed in castor oil, and then rolled in black pepper and basil. Now, make sure to have some type of offering as well, such as blood, rose wine, raw eggs, sweet cakes, or even fresh strawberries. I recommend these strawberries. Then, between the hours of 12 a.m. and 4 a.m., write your petition and display pictures of the perp. Then, burn dragon's blood or dragon's blood incense nowadays and chant the end for 10 minutes while staying focused on the sigil. Tell Andrus you need help and to enjoy the offerings and pain they will cause the target. Then let things be and let him know he can report back to Lucifer if he wants. Now, this one sounds really intense, and I think you gotta do some pretty horrific and backstabbing things to get this one done on you. So all of you best be on your best behavior, because if you cross me at all, I'll do it. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have PAIMON. Now, does this one sound familiar? Because if it does, it might actually be because it's the demon that was summoned in the movie Hereditary. Now, PAIMON is one of the 4 kings of hell, and while it is not guaranteed he will be the one to come through, this is the ritual. Once again, the conjurer will create 2 large circles, one for the demon and one for themselves on the ground. Then place a candle in each cardinal direction. Next, the caster will invoke the demons Belial to the north, Lucifer to the east, Fluris to the south, and finally Leviathan to the west. They will be the guardians of the earth, wind, air, and fire. And then once that is completed, the caster will enter the center of the circle and call upon Satan to bind the elements. Once that is done, call out to the great demon king Paimon, and if you're lucky, he shall come forth and answer your questions and even complete your evil doings. Starting us off in our top 3 at number 3, and one much nicer than all of the past summonings, we have an angel. While this one isn't really a demon, there are some demons that are actually fallen angels, and depending on the angel, this could lead to a future demon. Plus, I just need one in here that is going to be a little bit lighter and isn't going to scare the freaking hell out of me. So sure, Dewey is the ultimate ghostbuster and I ain't afraid of no ghosts, but demons are another story. Anyway, light a white candle at midnight and say, "O heavenly creatures of the light, I call to you to come to this place now, so mote it be." And then cue those heavenly harps and bells and welcome the angel. This one I can really get down with. Which angel I want to summon exactly, I'm not sure, but hey, I bet you they're all great, or at least better than all the other ones on our list. Coming in at number 2, we have the one, the only, the angel of death, the Grim Reaper. This one is pretty hefty because we all know what this guy means. Whenever the Grim Reaper may appear, death follows. If the conjurer just so happens to want to summon Mr. Reaper himself, then this is how you do it. First, put 20 candles placed along the perimeter of a large circle. Dang, 20 candles? Man, you're a high maintenance guy. Then go around the circle in a clockwise direction, lighting one candle at a time while chanting, Grim Reaper, I summon you, Grim Reaper. Be my servant, be my friend. May it be cast as this spell is made. Then after a few days, the scythe-wielding angel of death should make an appearance. What happens after that is unknown though, but I never want to see this guy ever, even in my final moments. If you could, Mr. Reaper, just stand slightly off somewhere to the left where I can't see you, that would be great. I just think I'm just going to be spooked enough already as it is, as I will probably die from seeing a huge bug that I won't need any other creepy sights in my final moments. So please, if you could do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Just let me go in as much peace as I can have. And finally, coming in at my final number 1 spot, we have Lucifer, aka Satan, aka the devil himself. There is a specific spell that I found that is said to be able to summon the devil himself. Now, it is written what I believe is Latin, but I am actually not sure. I tried to find out online and nothing was coming up, so if any of you know, please let me know down in the comments. I'll put the actual spell here in the video. I don't know this one because I don't usually summon Lucifer, so I'm not up on my conjuring skills. Something the devil has gone back centuries, as I'm sure you can tell from this ancient language that the spell is in, but once again here folks, use all of these at your own risk, and personally I do not recommend them. Why? Because I have seen way too many horror movies out there, and even if there is any slightest bit of truth in any of them, do we don't want it. There you have it. That has been our top 10 ancient practices people use to communicate with demons. What did you think? Any of these pique your interest? Have you ever had a crazy experience from a similar conjuring? Let me know down in the comments, because this was one wicked list to go out on, and other than that, thanks again for all of your love and support, friends. It's been a blast. If you want to continue to follow me and my adventures, you can follow me on Insta at DeweyStew, and I hope all of you stay safe and kind to each other out there. And for one last time, be good to yourself, friends. Bye-bye.